Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here. Bit of a change up today. This week, I guess it's casual cracking the packs, and the reason is simple. So recently, I got the 5 new Tarkir block, or maybe it's Tarkir block, commander builds from Magic the Gathering. Again, this is sort of going to be like a little shameless plug. I'm going to be trying to start a alternate channel where I just do stuff with all the other random things in gaming that I want to do. Um, and again, Magic Commanders especially being part of that. It's like a big deal for me. And one of the things that you get when you buy these commander decks is you get these little two card collector booster sample packs. So in between me playing around with my new favorite commander, Ureni the Unwritten, which is basically the Spirit Dragon of the Teamer, or the Temer. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. I think a lot of the newer content's calling them the Teamer. Back in the day at the card shop, the LGS, we were calling them the Temer. Either way, really cool stuff. I love seeing this new stuff. I love the new arts and everything, the way that the game's been going. There's certain parts about it I don't like. But today we want to just open these. I've got some sleeves already set off to the side. And the big reason that Celestial's not here is because like Magic just wasn't her jam so much. So that's really it. But when she does get around to watching this, she's going to be excited because this Roaring Moon, it just came in for her, is actually going to complete her set for the McDonald's promos of the 2024 stuff that she was opening on the channel. So she's going to enjoy this. We're going to slip this into her binder or whatever. So it's a nice little gift to her. And let's just go ahead and bust these open, right? So again, collector boosters. I think that you get more out of the collector boosters. It's basically the whole set. But they have like additional cards in them. And these are just like little, kind of like just promotional 2-card packs to help promote that as a thing. So there we go. I don't know what this is. That's fine. Nice little advertisement card is what it is. See what we get. We get a Dolkoven encampment. Again, this is going to be from the actual set, not the commander portion. Enters play tapped unless you control swamp or mountain. Taps for white for 2 generic plus white. Tap when you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens that are tapped, attacking, and sacrifice them at the next end step. So not a bad card. And we're going to get the Durger Island Dragon. Again, just a little common card. Just cool because it is going to be foiled. I do like this little bit of dragon foil, like this art around this. This is cool. It's got an instant spell on it. Again, for Commander, that's pretty awesome. It's got ward. It's got flying. It's not a bad card. And since I do collect play sets of stuff in Magic, and since I do play only Commanders at this point, these are both going to head into the collection, so they're both going to just get their sleeves now. So again, cool blue dragon, and again, I could put that into my Ureni build. Just drag and drop it, because again, color, bandit identities. You guys, the Magic players know what I'm talking about. The Yu-Gi-Oh players, not so much. Commander's basically like having a deck master. It's almost like Domain. But it's like having a deck master that basically states like what kind of cards you're allowed to play. Since blue matches my color identity for the Teamer Dragon, we're pretty good. So it's not too bad. Now that we know that the first card is always a little artsy thing, maybe they're all going to be the same thing there. And then I think the first one is going to be the foily one, so let's go ahead and see that. We got Warden of the Grove. Loving this. This is actually rare. 2 ways you know. It says R down here in the bottom corner, or it's got the little hologram. I do like that it's like the extended full art. I love Hydras. The beginning of your end step, place a 1/1 counter on this. Awesome. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. No clue what endure is yet. I will look up the keyword later. We're also going to get a Corroding Dragonstorm. So I guess there's going to be a Dragonstorm for each color, which is fine. They're going to be a series of enchantments. This one is going to be a black another. When this enters, each opponent loses 2, you gain 2. Surveil 2. Again, not too sure what Surveil is. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment back to the owner's hand. So this is going to be really cool as far as players doing some ungodly things to each other. And again, like obviously in standard that would be better. It's just a cool little enchantment to have for commanders. And again, this is 2 more cards, unique. So they go to the collection. Pack number 3. I would love to see anything that deals with the Jeskai. Dracogenesis is obviously going to be a great spell. Ugin would be kind of like a crazy hit. Yeah, I'm thinking all the little cards are going to be like that. Let's go with the back one this time. Storm Shriek Feral. Nice little red dragon. 3/3 on 5. Flying Haster. And for 2 mana, it can get 1 out till the end of the turn. And it has a little Omen sorcery flush out. On 2, discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. Even though that's kind of common in Magic to discard cards to draw cards. It's like a rare effect in Yu-Gi-Oh! One of the most notable cards that has that. It's like the Chocolate Magician Girl. Again, loving this little dragon border. I think that's really slick. So that's a good foil common that we're going to add. We're also going to add Dracogenesis, because we talked about it, I guess. This is probably the best thing that we could have pulled here today. I don't know that this is an alternative art or anything. I just, again, love that it's got the dragon border. This enchantment pops on 8. You may cast dragon spells without paying their mana costs. And of course, as somebody who's going to be playing red and a lot of dragons, this is going to find its way into my deck rather quickly. Shout out to Phil. He actually, little cards dealer Phil, actually kind of like prophesized that I would pull this, which is cool. And to my buddy Raminosity, who's may or may not be watching this, maybe we can get his channel for Magic up and going soon. This would be really cool to be able to see on his table. So it's not bad, right, guys? We bought 5 structures just because I wanted them. Again, it was one of the last blocks me and my friends really played. We played the crap out of it. So many good memories. Let's see. We got the Twin Moss Stormbrood. So this is good. It's a little Boros as far as its identity is going to go. Flying when enters, gain 5. Charring Bite, deal 5 to target creature without flying. Not bad. Little bit of like spot damage, field controlling. Again, loving the border of the card. I think the art is just insane for this. And got a Saga here. Revival of the Ancestors. Looks like Absent. So again, Raminosity would love this. Create 3 1/1 white spirit tokens. Distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures you control. And third turn creatures you control gain trample lifelink till the end of the turn. So again, this is a really cool one, and I love the art. So hopefully my boy will see that without it being across the table from him. And last but not least, got a little something here. Last pack magic. Would have been cool if we could have got the Dracogenesis here. Is what it is. We got a Feral Death Gorger. Again, really cool. We got it's a black dragon, 3/5 on 6. Flying Death Touch. When enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. And its spell, the Dusk Sight, allows you to put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature and then draw a card. So again, not bad. Useful for a lot, honestly. And our last card, Stormscale Scion. So we got another mythic. Not bad. Flying other dragons you control get 1/1. So basically like a Lord effect. I'm going to have to look up to see what Storm is. It does have the keyword. It says some dragon storms pass without a trace. Others can conquer worlds. So this guy's probably really cool. And again, like I loved this block the first time. Uh, and I'm loving like this little dragon borders going on here. So just real quick, we'll go back through these just slowly. I'd say we got our promos worth. We got a handful of rares. We got like one foil perks. I think that's the deal. We got Draco Genesis, probably one of the most sought after of the set. Um, just some really, really cool stuff. And again, like, even the art on this Hydra, just sick. Um, so yeah, really cool stuff. Happy that I was able to share these polls with you guys. And like I said, when I get closer to actually releasing the secondary channel, I'll make an announcement. We'll do it here on like one of these Mondays. Um, so that'll be fine. Give you guys a quick update as far as what you can expect later this week. Full schedule again. Again, like even right now, I'm sitting at like 90% of my voice again. So I feel good enough to get back into this. So tomorrow should be Allure Queen, because again, Maze of the Master gave us reprints for the Allure Queen stuff, gave us some extra supports. Wednesday, I believe we are doing some gameplay footage. We are going to start playing one of the other games on the early years collection. I just forget the name of it. It's just spaced. It's I don't know. It was requested and it looked fun. Thursday, we got one more throwback deck before we get out of treasure format. I know I said we were out. And every time I say that kind of stuff, somebody's always like, can I have this? We're going to be doing a crab turtle beatdown for treasure format, which is fantastic because I want to say the same person asked for a crab turtle deck a while back. And we did. We bought the cards. We made the deck list. So I still have them, obviously. And yeah, we're just going to churn that out. And then we're going to get to Imperial format, okay? So this is the last deck of the treasure formats. Friday will probably be some more video game footage. And then we're going to drop 2 speed duel decks this weekend. We're going to start churning those out like crazy. Because again, they're on hiatus. And I say that like hiatus. Chances are speed duel is over. I would like to make the final decks for everybody. I've got, like I said, I got a notebook page, just a list of everything we have done. And another one of everything that's supposed to be up and coming. If you guys have anything that you want to see like sooner rather than later, obviously request it in the comments section so we can get to that faster for you guys. Other than that, just thank you for stopping by. We're going to be doing a lot more regular content after we wrap up the speed duel stuff. And I just want you guys to have a wonderful day, okay? So let's start the week off right. You guys go take care of yourselves. And see you back tomorrow. Later.